Vaisheshika Philosophy was found by sage Kanaada in 300 BCE. He wrote the Vaisheshika Sutras. Later, many famous Vaisheshika thinkers like Prasasthapada in 400 CE and Sridhara and Udayana in 1000 CE modified the doctrines. According to the Vaisheshika philosophy, the suffering and pain is due to ignorance, and so knowledge is the only way to liberation. And they give us so much importance for knowledge. They believe that knowledge is inherent in the self and it plays a vital role in the manifestation of this universe. They have divided knowledge into two categories as valid knowledge and invalid knowledge. Under the valid knowledge comes perception, that is what you see, you believe. And the next is inference or reasoning out. If I see a smoke, I can reason out or infer that there is fire. And the next is memory, that is the impressions on the subconscious mind. And the fourth is intuition. The Vaisheshika philosophers believe that intuition is a merit in the self and it is attained by austerities. So all this comes under the valid knowledge. They also give importance for invalid knowledge. And under the invalid knowledge comes doubt, illusion, indirect perception, and a dream. They believe that invalid knowledge helps to differentiate one substance from the other. So these are the valid knowledge and invalid knowledge according to the Vaisheshika philosophy. What all can be named in this external universe is said as padartha, meaning matter. And what all that can be named is real. And all that is named and real comes under valid knowledge. So they divide or categorize the valid knowledge, that is all the objects in this world, under 6 categories. These 6 categories are dravya, that is a substance. That entity which has a quality and activity is a substance, and that which is the material cause for an effect is a substance. And there are 9 substances. They are air, that is vayu, fire, tejas, water, abha, prithvi, that is earth, then space, that is dik, akasha, ether, then mind, manas, soul, atma, and kala, time. So these are the 9 substances according to the Vaisheshika philosophy. The next category is the quality. The quality of any object is inherent in that object itself. It is the nature of that object, that is the guna. And there are 17 gunas. To name a few of them is sparsha, touch, rasa, taste, rupa, form, gandha, smell, and samkhya, that is numbers. These are some of them among the 17 qualities. And the next category is the activity, karma, that is the motion. There are 5 recognized motions according to the Vaisheshika philosophy. That is the upward motion, downward motion, contraction, expansion, and all the rest comes under the locomotive motions like walking, slanting, etc. And their next, that is the 4th category, is the samanya, that is generality. Generality is that essential and common quality found among individual substances. And the next category is the Vishesha. It is by this quality this philosophy itself is known. Vishesha is that special quality that particular quality, that distinct quality which differentiates a substance from the other. So that is Vaisheshika, particularity. And the last category is the samavaya, that is inherence. One substance cannot exist without the other. It is just like cause and effect. So these are the 6 categories according to sage Kanaada, that is the original Vaisheshika philosophy. It's all there in the Vaisheshika Sutras. Later, in 1000 CE, a Vaisheshika thinker by name Udayana, he added the 7th category along with this, and that is abhava, non-existence. And he divided non-existence into 4 categories. That is a prior non-existence, which means an effect is not present in the material cause before its production. For example, when you make a pot out of the material clay, it is not present before its production. So this is prior non-existence. And the next is the posterior non-existence. And that is, an effect is not present after its destruction. Suppose if I break that pot, it is not there, it is destroyed. So this is posterior non-existence. It is there in the beginning, but it is not there in the end. And the next is the mutual non-existence. If I say that the quality of one product is not present in the other, that means I must have the knowledge of both the products. So this is mutual non-existence. And the 4th is the absolute non-existence, that is the absolute negation. That is, it is not present at all times. You cannot give a color for the air, so it is absolute non-existence. So he added this 7th quality abhava, that is non-existence, along with the 6 other categories, which was original and was said by sage Kanaada. So the Vaisheshika philosophy gives a lot of importance for these categories, and this knowledge of these objects, that is these categories, are very important because they believe knowledge leads to liberation. That is, the external world's knowledge leads to liberation. Some of the other important points in Vaisheshika philosophy is the theory of atomism, their concept of God, their concept of liberation. And all these 3 I will explain in my next video. Thank you for watching.